All right, in 1971, after my mother passed in 72, finally getting myself together. It took me almost 3 years to get it completely together after my mother left me in 1971. But by 1974, working at KYOK, I had a #1 rating show on the weekend, and it was such an amazing thing because Rick Roberts really helped me out, man. Rick Roberts, Boogaloo George, and all of those people at KYOK, and Don Sam, Michael Harris, Paris Healy, all of them people were part of my life, man, of rebuilding my life after my mother left me in 1971. You know, these are the people that I really appreciated. And what can I say about Wash Allen, man? Wash gave me my dream. He gave me an opportunity to work with Skipper Lee, who are my idol all my years at Jack Yates. Everything I used to listen to at 3 o'clock was Skipper Lee, who brought a mountain of soul to Houston. Have mercy, have mercy. And I got an opportunity not only to work with him, to be one of his best friends, and also do a commercial with him when I had my nightclub out there in Sunnyside over there on Reed Road, Al's Lounge. And Skipper Lee had his motel right across the street, which was the Venus Motel. Me and Skipper Lee did a commercial together, man. That was the hype of my life, man. Skipper Lee was the main man. He was like a father I never had, man, as far as being around, as far as business was concerned, man. He taught me about business, man. Skipper Lee was about business, man. I loved this Skipper Lee. Skipper Lee taught me how to be open with myself. Don't be so bashful around people. Just be wide open, you know. And what can I say? Because after that, then 76, 77, and then in the 80s, I decided to start getting out of radio, and I went into videoing with Arthur Prime and his lovely wife, Burnell Craig, who used to be a librarian over there at Jones High School. And we started doing contemporary video, and that was the name of the company in 1978. We had a good opportunity to be around Video Prince over there at the Hawthorne Pavilion. Also, everything that came at JB's, thanks to Dr. Coleman. Dr. Coleman helped us out a whole lot trying to get the video off the ground. Anything that happened at JB's, we were part of it. From Johnny Taylor to Joe Simon to Tyrone Davis, whoever came to the Continental Showcase of JB's at that time, Dr. Coleman would let me and Nitro come and visit and video it. And then what can I say about we videotaped the Superfest that was out there at the Astrodome? That was the biggest thing I ever done, man. Put a camera on Frankie Beverly. I was on Frankie Beverly about just as close as I am to you guys on this video. And Frankie Beverly never had a camera on him at that time. This is 1977, y'all. This is when people didn't have video recorders, because in fact the VCRs was going for $1,000. Betamax was going for $1,000. Them was the only two people had them out, RCA and Sony. Man, this is history, y'all. I've been through it. That's why I'm documenting this on this beautiful beach of Hollywood Beach, the key of Florida. These are the Florida Keys right here that we's on right now at the Hollywood Beach. And now I can even say that after all of that, in the 80s rollout, and I wasn't making any money in the contemporary video, so I started back into the bread business. What can I think about Flowers and Sunbeam? What can I say about them, man? I met some good people. I trained Michael Lawson, who Michael Lawson is a young man that finished from Sterling. Now Mike Lawson is the vice president of the #1 bakery in the South, which is Flowers, which is the Nature's Own bread that you buy today. Well, their vice president is a young black man out of South Park, finished from Jones High School. I helped train Mike Lawson, and to see how he's doing so good over there at Sunbeam Bakery. I worked at Sunbeam. And after I got through working for Sunbeam, I went into a alcoholic problem, and I had a problem with substance abuse. But through the grace of God, I was saved. My cousin out there on the north side helped me out. Sonny Boy, my main cousin who really helped me out was Dolly, Letha Conley. And being able to be around my family to let me know I had a family out there in Brookshire, Texas. Susan, sister, Tina, Barbara, Mary, Quincy, JJ, Eloise, All of them people have just brought me in like they've been knowing me all their life. And I thank them for it. Today I thank them very much for it. And what can I say about Betty? I love you guys, man. Y'all was part of my rehabilitation of making me the one I'm at today. Because a lot of people had wrote me off. They figured I was on them drugs I would never get off. And now I'm celebrating 31 years of clean and sober, no drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes, 30 years worth of sobriety, y'all. That's only through the grace of God, y'all. But then as we go on, I started another job, another career, selling cars, y'all. Now I loved this, man. This was the kind of job I think that I thought that I really would enjoy, because I would also be able to ride around in new cars every day and be able to have a demo. Oh man, I love that, man. You know, when I first started in the car business, I started Gulf Freeway Dodge with Larry Ewins and also a man named Mr. Butler. And Curtis Pittman, who I used to be a good friend of. Curtis Pittman, we call him Bug. Curtis Pittman was the first black sales manager that I worked for, and he had used to been working for Charlie Thomas and working around Curtis Pittman, and he taught me a lot about selling cars. And then when I did get out and I went into work into a place called Galleria Ford. Now that's the one that helped me out a whole lot. Over there with Max Stevenson, Mohammed, and Dennis. And these guys really helped me out, man. Dennis, what can I say about Dennis, man? Dennis is the general manager for Greenway Mercedes today. And leaving there, I learned about special financing. And that's when I got into my own finance company, in the financing automobiles and getting them financed. And I like to thank a lot of people like Vanessa Jarvis, who helped me in my business when I had my finance company financing cars. And also Olivia Varus, late but never forgotten. I love you, Olivia. Thank you for all the help that you did in getting me started into my business of financing people that had bad credit and no credit at all, helping me in my business, helping these people so they can get an automobile to drive. And what can I say about Landmark Chevrolet? Landmark Chevrolet also owned Bill Hurd Chevrolet. Bill Hurd owned Landmark Chevrolet. And what can I say about Landmark Chevrolet, man? That was a crazy job, man. We had over 100 and some salesmen. And the man told us, the sales manager was Charlie Moore, I'll never forget it. He said, anybody who ever been in jail or had any kind of probation, stand up, and boy, 90% of us stood up. He said, I like you. Give yourself a clap. Clap for yourself. I'm saying, wonder why we clapping. He said, because look how long you did it before you got caught. So I'm glad, I'm happy you working with me. Just don't steal from me. Go out there and steal from the customer. That's why I say car dealership and it's a big racket, y'all. And the man even told me this is the part that killed me before I end this thing out with Charlie Moore. Is selling cars. He said in a meeting one day, he said, anybody get caught stealing a car or trying to steal from a customer, I'm going to pay you $25. Spiff money. Spiff money is money that you make on the side other than selling cars. And I thought he was playing. And I went there and had a customer I put together. And I tried to beat him out about I'll say probably pretty close to $1,000. And I knew he was going to holler. So I went to Charlie Moore because I knew that's what he told us, he going to give us some money if he get caught stealing a car. I mean, stealing some money from a customer. So the customer went to Charlie. I went to Charlie Moore. And Charlie Moore came behind the desk. And he sat behind my desk and he said to the customer, what's going on? The customer showed him why I was trying to beat him out $1,000. And Charlie Moore looked at me and said, get your goddamn butt out of my office. I hate a damn thief. Get the hell out of here and don't you ever look back. Don't get off my premises before I call the police. I'm saying to myself, damn, man, I knew he was bull coning. And just as I was walking out the door, my sales manager came and told me, he said, hey, man, Robert, Charlie said, go get one of those cars and stay gone from the dealership for about an hour and come back. So I Did what he did. He said, here's a gas ticket. Go fill up one of the cars and drive around for about an hour till you come back. So I went and got one of them Corvettes, y'all. Took the top off the vet, filled it up with gas, and I just rode from 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, Sunnyside, South Park, man, everywhere. Acres Home, Trinity Garden, City Gas, Pleasantville. I was everywhere in that Corvette. And I had already taken me some CDs with me out of my demo, and I got the top down. So still me going for an hour, I was going for about like 2 hours. I said, oh Lord, now I done really messed up. Now I know this man gonna be mad. And as soon as I got back, my manager came and told me, said, ooh, wait man, Charlie Moe made you some money. I'm saying, oh man. He said, everything. He said, yeah, Charlie Moe made you some money. So I asked the sales manager, I said, how much money did I make? He said, Charlie Moe made you make $1,500 off of one car. Say, man, Charlie Moe knocked his head off. Say, man, congratulations. I say, well, I'll be damned, man. I say, this car business is hell. But as I left out of the car business, I also went out to Randall Reed out there on. He say, man, you can't close a goddamn door behind you. I don't know, Robert. I don't know. You're a sad sight to see. Let me show you how do you close one of these goddamn too high. He got behind my desk, looked at that Chinaman. He said, now this is the price I paid for this car. And the Chinaman took the invoice, put his glasses on and said, He looked at Farrell, my sales manager, and said, you paid too much for a car. You got cheated. Farrell got red as a strawberry soda water. And he got hot. Get out of my goddamn dealership. You trying to steal a goddamn car. You're a car thief. You ain't no damn customer. You're a thief. Get out of my store. And I told you, I say, Farrell, I told you that man was a fool. But anyway, after I got out of the car business, I went back into selling bread again, old faithful bread. Because the last check I had, I was working for Randall Reed Ford out there off of 45. And my check was $35 for 2 weeks. You know I had to get out of there. And I got back in the bread business with Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee was once Rainbow Bread. And that's how I got started with Rainbow Bread. Back again. And when Sarah Lee got bought out by Bimbo, who Bimbo is a Mexican company that bought out Miss Berry's about 10 years ago. Bimbo is the largest bakery in the world. Bimbo is a bread company that comes out of Mexico. And they sell more bread than anybody in the world. And when I left Sarah Lee, I didn't leave Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee consolidated with Bimbo. And Bimbo, let me just show you what Bimbo did. All the guys who couldn't speak Spanish, they laid them off. They bought their route out, paid them off, and told them to hit the road. They got paid and gone. But Bimbo said, no, Robert, we want to keep you, man. We know how valuable you are. So I stayed with Bimbo till I retired, y'all. And when I retired from Bimbo, I started doing the video because of my nephew, Larry Godfrey, showed me how to put videos together. I knew how to edit and everything, but he showed me how to upload it to YouTube and be able to get into this company that I got right today. It's called Bully Production, y'all. And I start doing the history, and the rest of that is history, y'all. But I'd like to say thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you guys. I mean, I really appreciate this, but this is something I've been wanting to do, and I couldn't think of a better place to do it than right here on the beach of the Florida Keys and the Hollywood Beach. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, and I love you, man. I love all of you guys. And please, Jack Yates family, don't get it twisted. I'm a Jack Yates forever. So don't get it twisted thinking that I done jumped ship and I'm over on Wheeler's side. No, I'm on everybody's side. I'm waiting until I get a blue shirt from Booker T. Washington and get a green shirt from Worthy and get another shirt from Cashmere. And so far, all I got is two. One from Yates and one from Wheatley. Thank you. God bless you.